Namaste, everyone. Let's come into a nice, comfortable, seated position and just check in with yourself, like how you're feeling. Are you a little anxious? Are you a little tired? Are you bored already? Whatever it is, just be with it and see if you can acknowledge it and then relax and become present with sitting on your mat, wherever you are in your home. And then check in with the breath. Take some nice inhales and exhales. So inhale and exhale. Maybe next time exhale out of your mouth. So inhale in and exhale out. Let it all go. All right, let's warm up a little bit. So reach your arms up, really reach up and bring them back down. Just a little bit warm up here. Inhale up and exhale down. And inhale up and exhale down. And next time you come up, clasp your hands, and then press up to the sky and really feel an excellent stretch through the whole upper back and your arms. Just getting really, really long back there. And then bring your arms back down. And then let's go side to side. So one arm up and over, and we're going to be dynamic. And then come on over to the other side. Just, kind of noticing what's going on with the body. Are you being mechanical here, or are you being mindful of going back and forth? And then one more time, side to side. And we're going to do a little bit of modification. And then come on back over. And then bring the first arm down. Reach the other arm up, okay? And then reach forward. You're going to lean forward and kind of swish all the way around. And then bring your hand back down. The other arm comes up. And then you're going to just like float it forward all the way around. And then bring that one arm up. We'll do it one more time. And then bring it forward all the way around. The other arm comes back up. And coming forward and all the way over, and then come on back to a sitting position. And then let's just do a little bit of rotation with this body. So lean forward just like we were doing, but now lean back. So we're really starting to get the spine and the abdominal area, your lungs going, just going around in one direction. It's starting to get a little cold, so it's nice to do a little extra warm up. And then go, when you're ready, go in the opposite direction. Just rotating around, all the way around. And then come to stillness. All right, hands and knees, please. Tabletop. So you know how to line this up. So wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Let's start with a cow. So drop the belly down, bring the crown of the head up, and then round your belly. And when you round your back up to the sky, you're bringing your belly button to the spine. And get the breath into it. So inhale and exhale around. And inhale, bring it forward. Feel the shoulder blades go down your back. And round it back. And then come on to a nice flat back, okay? And let's bring the right foot back out, bring the ball of the foot down, press the heel back, starting to get a nice stretch in the back of that calf and that leg. And then bring that knee down, and then bring the other ball of the foot back. And keep breathing, and always check in. It's like sometimes we do these poses and we go into like autopilot. Be really mindful. And then come on back down. Okay, so bring the right arm forward, left leg back, okay, into bird dog. Just hold it there for a moment. And then I want you to bring your elbow to the knee and then bring it back out. So inhale in, exhale out, inhale in, exhale out, and hold it one more time. Nice balance. And then bring that hand down, bring that knee down. Right leg, left arm, hold it up there. Your thumbs up to the sky if that works. If you need to drop your foot down or your arm down at any time, that's all right. All right, knee to elbow and bring it back out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale and hold it. Nice holding it. Keep breathing, balancing, right? Come on back down and just for a moment sit back in a child's pose. Just stretch the lower back. You can stretch your arms up. Maybe rotate your wrist around a little bit if that was too much for you. We're going to do another wrist thing too. Come on back up to tabletop. So I'm going to take my right hand. You don't have to take your right hand, you can take your left. And just turn it in the opposite direction for a moment and feel that forearm stretch. It's kind of amazing. It's like we do a lot with that area. And then bring it back around and then stretch the other side. And obviously if you're feeling something really funky, don't do it, okay? Because this may be something new to some of you. And then come on back around. All right, we're going to do a little twist. So bring the right arm up to the sky and then thread the needle. So you're just coming through, doing a little twist. And then bring it back up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time up. And then just bring your hand back down and pause. Okay, left arm up and bring it through. Just starting to get a little bit more going. Stretch it up. Bring it through. And inhale up. And then come on back around. Okay, let's come into our first downward dog. So curl your toes under. Lift the sit bones up. Knees are bent. Okay. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, pressing the index finger and your forefinger into the earth. And you're not really pushing the heels down quite yet because you're not quite warmed up back there. So you can move one knee and then the other. It's kind of like you're walking, pedaling. And then walk your feet behind your hands, come into a forward fold, hang out there for a moment. Maybe grab your elbows, okay? And then just sway side to side, feeling your sides kind of opening up. Your knees might be still slightly bent. That's all right. You can have your belly on your thighs. And then bring your hands back down. Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale halfway up, so coming from those hips, right? Exhale down, bend your knees, and stand all the way up. Reach up, reach up. Hands up, hands into prayer. Come all the way through. And pause. Okay. Let's keep getting a little bit more warmed up. Okay, so let's just bring our arms up, back, and around. We're just going around, kind of like we're doing butterfly pose. So really get nice and stretched up in the upper body, going around. One more time around. And then go in the opposite direction. Noticing if one way, this way I feel all kinds of different cracks going on. Rotating around And then pause. Okay, come on up on your toes, back on your heels. Just feeling the bottoms of your feet, really connecting into mountain pose, okay? And then pause. Feeling the bottoms of your feet, the whole area. So think of like a box, like you know how you got a box underneath your soles of your feet. You're pressing all four corners down. And it starts at the toes. So it's the big toe to the little toe, all the way back to the heel and around again. All right, come on up to the front of your mat. Okay, inhale your arms all the way up. Bend your knees. Exhale all the way down, fly down. Top of the head to the earth. Inhale halfway up, crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Exhale down. Okay, bring your right foot way back into whatever low lunge you want, okay? And then slowly, slowly, slowly come on up. And you can bring your arms up. We'll start with the arms up, okay? Just feeling a nice balance. If you want, you can clasp your hands behind your back and do a little bit of an opening. Chest opening. You might feel a little bit more in the quadricep. And then bring the arms back up. Hands down by your front foot. Step back into that knee plank, okay? Lower yourself all the way down to your belly. Press the hands into the floor, elbows down by your sides, basically. Lift up to a cobra. Exhale down. And then come on back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're going to get that right foot between your hands. Now, you certainly can come down to tabletop and gently bring that right foot between your hands. Other folks might be able to do it in dog, okay? Just whatever you're doing, it's okay. Bring the left knee down. Make sure that knee is over the ankle. Come on up. Reach the arms up. If you want to, you can clasp your hands, but grab your hands and your fingers in a different way. Just feel that excellent opening. Inhale, exhale. Bring your hands all the way back up. Hands down by your front foot. And let's come back to downward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, walk your feet behind your hands. Come into a nice forward fold. As a matter of fact, let's come up into chair. So bend your knees, okay? And if you need to, you can bring your hands to your upper, on top of your knees. And slowly come on up into chair, okay? And you can totally stay here with your hands on your thighs if that works for you. Or you can bring your arms up. Whatever works for you. And just feel that nice, great engagement of your legs. Your legs are starting to definitely get warm. And then stand all the way up. Bring your arms back down. And just pause in mountain pose. Feel the connection. Feel the breath starting to go, right? Okay. Inhale up. Exhale, fly down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, step the left leg back. Let's do a left leg. Let's just do a vinyasa, shall we? Not just a vinyasa. Warrior two. So left foot 45 degree. Make sure that when you come up, the right knee is kind of going towards that second toe. Bring your arms out. Okay, feel the nice stretch there, just getting a little warm. You can go as deep as you want. Okay, backhand, so reverse the warrior. Come on back up to warrior two. Bring the right elbow to the right knee, left arm up. And if you want to, you can bring that arm over your ear. Some of you might be having your hands down on the inside of your leg outside of your leg. You might have a block here, whatever works for you. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Come on back up to warrior two. Reverse the warrior again. Then windmill your hands down by your front foot. Step back into whatever plank works for you. You can drop your knees. It's all right. Lower yourself all the way down. Inhale up to that cobra. Make sure those shoulders are not up by your ears. Exhale down. Come on back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Woo-hoo. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Yep. Now you can you're starting to get a little warm and your heels might be going towards the earth a little bit more. All right. Okay. That left foot has got to get between your hands. So remember, whatever way you do it, you're doing it safely. Swivel the right foot into a 45 degree. Maybe see if the heel lines up with the arch. Okay, warrior two. Nice and strong, pressing into your feet into the earth. Reverse the warrior. Stretch it up. Come on back down. Okay, left arm over, and then reach over. Feeling a nice, excellent stretch. Come on back up to warrior two. Reverse the warrior again. And then windmill, come on back to warrior two. Windmill your hands down, swivel the back foot, and come into down dog. So that might mean you're dropping the right knee, bringing the left knee around, curling your toes under, and coming up. And take a nice big inhale. Exhale, starting to get really warm now, right? Okay, walk your feet behind your hands. Forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Bend your knees. Stand all the way up, reach up, reach up. All the way up, hands into prayer. Come all the way through. And pause, reconnecting. Okay, a little bit of a challenge coming up here next, okay? Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly down. So remember, you're hinging at the hips, okay? Hands down, maybe not. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, we're going to bring the right foot back. We're going to come into a high lunge. So high lunge, usually your foot is facing forward. Some of you may only be able to bring the heel down. That's all right. Whatever works for you to come up to this lovely high lunge, okay? Lovely high lunge. If you can get on that right ball of your foot, that's what I'm hoping you go for, okay? Because this is a little bit of a challenge. You may want to have a block on the inside of the left foot, just FYI, because wait till you see what's gonna happen. Okay, so you're gonna bend that right knee, okay? And then come on back up. We're getting a little bit of strength going on. Bend it again. And some of you might be getting your knee all the way down towards the floor, or you just do a little bit, just getting a little bit of strength going on. And then one more time, bend the knee, hold it. Okay, I'm definitely shaking. You're gonna take that right hand, bring it down to your block or the floor, and then lengthen the right leg and twist to the left. A little bit of a challenge there, okay? Keep twisting, so moving that left hip back. All right. And then come on back down. Okay, you're gonna step back into plank. So if you need to drop the right knee down, that's all right. Or you can skip this all together and just go to down dog. Lower yourself all the way down. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale down. Come on back to downward facing dog. And breathe.
Nice big inhale. And exhale. Okay, right foot's gotta get between those hands, but remember, do it safely, okay? So you're gonna come up into a high lunge on this side. So whatever you need to do to climb up that right knee, okay? And then just start with your balance, okay? Whatever that is. So if you're starting with the left heel down, see if you can come around and join us in this really great strengthener. So bending the left knee, come on up. Bending it down a little bit, come on up. Exhale and inhale. And one more time, just hold it. Yep, definitely shaking a little bit, right? And then you're gonna bring that left hand down to the inside of your right foot. Straighten the left leg, twist around, right arm up to the sky. Bringing that right hip back. Woohoo! Yep, this is an interesting one, right? Breathe. Bring your hand back down. Step back into downward facing dog. Oh, yes. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Okay. Walk your feet behind your hand. We're going to do something really... Actually, you know what? I take that back. Do you mind coming down into tabletop? Come on down to tabletop. We're going to do a little bit more strengthening going on here, okay? What I want you to do is bring that left forearm down to the floor, and the right hand is going to come around front, okay? And it's kind of like a lay down gait. So you're bringing that right leg up, okay? So it's kind of parallel to the sky. Well, the hip is parallel. The side of the hip, yeah, is parallel to the sky. All right, and then bend the right knee, bring it in towards your elbow, and then press it back out, okay? Bend it right in, and press it back out. We're gonna get nice and strong here. Bend it in, and stretch it back out. And one more time, bend it in, and stretch it back out, okay? Anytime you need to rest, please do so. Okay, you're gonna bring your leg forward, and then bring it back, not all the way back, but just back where you start to feel the glute engage. Bring it forward and back, yep. Forward and back. Okay, so take that foot, that right foot, have the toes facing down towards the ground, and little tiny pulses up and down. And I don't mean pulse, we're just going up and down. Pulse, you usually go a little faster. Notice where you're feeling this, right? Getting nice and really getting it going there, right? One more time. Okay, so now you have your leg up. If you want to try and bend that right foot and reach around and grab the ankle just to get a quick quadricep stretch, just for a moment, nice big stretch, and then come on back down. All the way around the tabletop. And if you want to just sit back into child's pose for just a moment, just to give your arms a break, your body a break. Okay, we'll go to the other side. I'm going to flip around so you can see me. So, right forearm on the floor. Okay, left leg comes up, okay? And you can have that left hand down in front, okay? And then bend the knee to the elbow, bring it back out. Knee to elbow, bring it back out. And isn't it interesting? This just by doing, it seems like, oh, this is like, seems so easy. It's really working all different muscles. All right, hold it back out, okay? Now it goes forward and back, right when you feel that glute get real tight. Forward and back and forward and back. All right, toe faces towards the floor. Up and down. We're not pulsing. We're going to go slow. Okay? A little bit up and down and up and down. All right, and then come on back down. Oh no, we forgot to do the one thing. I apologize. Bend the left leg. grab that ankle if you want. Open up that quadricep for just a moment. Inhale and exhale. All right. Come on back around. Sit back in a child's pose for just a moment. Because, oh boy, we're going to have some fun. All right. Stretch it all out. Okay. Come on up into downward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Walk your feet behind your hands. Come into a forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Bend your knees. Stand all the way up. Reach up, reach up. Hands in prayer. Come all the way through. Pause. Connect. Okay. Since we did all that great leg work, we're going to be ready to do dancer, okay? So with dancer, I'm going to stay to the side. You may need a wall, chair, whatever. I might need a wall today, okay? So root your feet. I'm going to start with my right leg, bending it up. And this may be enough. That's all right. Or you can reach around, grab the ankle, grab a wall, whatever you need. This might be enough. And then bend that left knee a little bit, lean forward and bring your front arm up. Now I bet you, some of you are reaching around with that left hand and grabbing your toes, right? Just hold the balance, whatever works for you, okay? And you don't have to do the full pose. Stare at something on the floor that's not moving. And then slowly, 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 come on back down and pause. How'd you do? Bet you did great. Okay, find your wall, because as we know, one side might be a little different than the other. Okay, bend the left leg. Boy, I had to get that one really shoved up there. Okay, bend the right knee a little bit. Or do a modification where maybe you have just the leg back. Whatever you're doing, it's working because you're doing it. And whatever version you're doing is all right. You're doing your version of yoga as long as you're not hurting yourself, okay? And trying to keep some kind of proper form. Breathe into it, keep holding. Maybe come a little higher. Oh, and if you fall out, who cares? Laugh. Okay, slowly come on back down. Maybe kick that left leg up. Gently come down and pause. Now you're an official dancer, okay? All right. Come on up to the front of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, let's come down into child's pose, right? Let's take a breather. All right, taking a nice big inhale. And exhale. If you need a drink of water or anything, that's great. Walk your hands over to the right. Stretch out the left side a little bit more. Getting that left lung. And then walk your hands over to the other side. Stretch it back. Feeling nice and stretched. Bringing that right hip back a little bit. All right, let's lower ourselves down to our bellies. And do it slowly. Please don't come back to a plank. And if it's a knee plank, that's all right. Now, slowly lower yourself all the way down. Okay, tops of the feet to the floor. Bring the tops of your hands down by your sides, okay? And let's lift the collarbone up, Lift the arms up. Maybe this is where you're at today. That's all right. If you want to bring the thighs off the ground, go for it. Doing a nice big opener in the chest while we're working our back. Keep breathing into it. Taking some inhales and exhales, really lifting up there. And then bring your palms, stack your palms, rest one cheek down. Bend your knees, maybe windshield wiper. Okay, bring your feet back down. Let's do that again. Tops of the hands to the floor. All right. Lifting the collarbones up, lifting the back of the arms up, lifting the legs up, opening up, really getting a nice good stretch, making sure your chin is a little bit tucked, okay? Feeling how strong you're getting back there. This helps with posture, I would believe, too. And then bring your hands down, rest the other cheek down. Maybe windshield wiper. Okay, a lot of quad openers today, okay? So bend the right leg. Now that you've been doing all these openings, okay? Reach around and grab your ankle foot. If this isn't work, just bend your knee, okay? And maybe come up on your forearm. And just feel that nice stretch. Maybe you're so stretched out that you're ready to just go into both. If not, stay with one leg, okay? Getting nice and open back there. If you had one leg, switch sides. If you got the two going, just hold it up there if you can. See if you can bring your knees in just a little bit closer. I should say your inner thighs a little bit more. Maybe reach the legs up, the heels up to the sky a little bit more. And then lower yourself all the way back down. Slowly sit back into child's pose. And breathe. Ooh, yes. All right. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Noticing if you're really starting to feel stretched out, which is a good thing, right? All right, come on around to a seated position. Okay, so your feet are back out. Bring your hands behind your sit bones and sit up. Okay, as much as you can. I'll move back a little bit so you can see me. Take the right sole of your foot on your inner left thigh and bring the left thigh out on an angle a little bit, okay? And then again, bring your hands behind you so you sit up. And then you're going to turn towards your left thigh, reach the arms up, and then fold over this left leg. And you may not go far. That's all right. Some of you might be able to reach down and grab your feet. And if you're not grabbing your feet today, maybe you'll be able to do it tomorrow, because that's just the way how the human body works sometimes. But just breathe into that nice opening. It's breathing and relaxing. And then walk your hands slowly up, hands behind you, and see if you can just switch sides. Can you switch sides? So the left sole of the foot comes on the inner right thigh, and the right foot goes out. Turn towards the right thigh. Reach your arms up and then fold over. Nice and soft. And maybe one side you can't grab your foot. Today, right? Today. But whatever works for you, and notice all the different muscles that you're stretching, and get into your breath. And then come on back up. Okay, bring both soles of your feet together, okay? If you want to come closer,
bring your body towards your heels, not the other way around. And then sit up, and if you want to, you can fold forward, getting a little bit more of an inner thigh in the groin area, stretching out there. You might feel it in the SI joint a little bit, as long as it's not hurting. And then come on back up. Okay. Soles of the feet to the floor. We'll come up into a nice boat, right? So you can bring your hands back and you can lift one leg up, lift the other leg up. No matter what you do, you're going to feel it right here, okay? Some of you may be able to let go and hold yourself up into it, okay? And just breathe into it, okay? This is a lovely way to really get this whole area nice and strong. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. I'm shaking. I'm definitely shaking. Feeling good. Okay, bring the soles of the feet down. Hug your knees. Okay, and now you're going to lower yourself and do it softly, okay? You're not just going flump down, but you're bringing one vertebrae at a time down, 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 down. And pause. Isn't this lovely being down here? Okay, a little bit more of abdominal work, okay? So bring your knees up like you're sitting, okay? You may want to bring your arms out to a T for this one, okay? So you're rooting the shoulder blades into the earth, okay? And this is really interesting. So you're going to bring your knees with your shoulders staying on the floor over to the right, okay? Just when you think you're about to fall, bring it back up and do it real slow and go on over to the other side. So getting up a little bit of the obliques here. And then come on back up and then go on over to the other side. Oh yeah, feeling that working the sides of your belly, right? And over, and also working the vertebrae. And you don't have to go too far to feel this one. Come on over, and then come on back up and slowly go over to the other side. And then come on back up. Bring your soles of the feet to the floor. And whew, yeah, huh? Okay, let's stretch out our hips. Right foot over the top of the right knee. Lift the left leg up. If you want to thread your needle, go for it. Feeling a nice stretch in that right hip. And just relax into it. See if you can keep your tailbone down towards the ground. Some of you may be able to grasp the lower part of your left knee. Again, it's wherever you're at. It's okay as long as your head and your shoulders are not completely off the ground. And just feel that nice opening. And then bring that foot back down. Uncross your legs. Pause for just a moment. Notice how that right hip is feeling. Okay, left leg crosses over. Right knee comes up. Left hand goes through the legs. Again, keeping the tailbone down and the head down, okay? This is not an ab workout. We just did the ab workout. If you want to grab the lower part of the right knee, that's all right too, a little bit deep. Just letting all the tension go in that hip. And then when you're ready, bring your feet back down. Okay, root your feet down. We're going to come up into bridge. So maybe grab the sides of your mat. Bring your shoulder blades down your back. Lift the pelvis up. Reaching up. Holding it up there. If it's in your practice, you can clasp your hands underneath your sit bones. Getting a little bit higher, getting a little bit more of that chest opening. Goodness knows we need it because we're looking down at our tablets all the time. or phones or reading. Soften your sit bones. And then lower yourself all the way down. Okay, you can tee your arms out again. Heel toe your feet out a little bit. And you can windshield wiper. Right, left, right. Just working that rain, right? As we do the windshield wiper with our knees and our heels. And again, don't make this, like I mentioned before, we can just kind of go into auto mode, right? Of doing these things. Really notice, it's like, oh, are my feet coming up off the ground? How are my knees working? How is it feeling on my vertebrae and my lower back? Be curious. All right, and when you're ready, lengthen your legs out, arms down by your sides, palms facing up, and just release, let go. Take it a nice big inhale and maybe exhale out of your mouth, okay? Inhale and exhale. And just be. Let your body be connected to the mat, to the floor, to the peace that you are now bringing to your whole body and your nervous system. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. And notice the laundry list of thoughts that go through your mind. Just notice them and come on back to your breath. Okay, you're ready, or you're not. You can stay here for the rest of the day if you want. If not, start moving your fingers and toes. And again, don't make it so mechanical, but notice the movement of each joint. And when you're ready, roll over onto a side, preferably the right side. And notice that calming. And when you're ready, come on up to a seated position, just like we started. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale, letting all the rest of the tension go. Bring your hands in the prayer if you'd like. And inhale compassion to yourself. And exhale compassion to the world. Thanks for coming. Thanks for doing yoga. Namaste. Have a real peaceful day.